Alright, hello there. I am Papa1 and this is AOS Virtual Pro Wrestling 2. How is everyone doing? This is PPV number 10. And we are doing the Absolute Divisions title match number 16. So these are the competitors. We got Mark Kerr defending his belt versus Yoshi Aka Fujiwara. Hopefully I said that correctly. Let's go into the match. Well, let's go set up the match. Yeah. And yes, I actually gonna have Rook take on the grappling champion, Alzer Curlin. He just won the belt too, man. I swear. But like that's who I was having him planning on defend the go after. So yeah, Rook is right here. So that's gonna be after this. We get done with this title match. Let's go here. Yeah, this is the one with the ramp. Oh wait, no, we're supposed to be doing. Who the heck is it? Oh yeah, that's on me. I forgot for a second. Fujiwara. He should be right here. Right? Yeah, that's the match. Oh, that's on me. There we go. I think it's already set up correctly, but I still gotta go through it to make sure the rules are correct. So we have no time limit, false count anywhere, pinfall is turned on, TKO is turned on. We have blood turned on, give up is turned on, rope breaks are turned off, time decisions turned off, interference is turned off, and you already know quick matches turned off. So let's go back on here. Oh yeah, show the rules in English real quick right here for you can know what's what. Alright. We'll go back onto the rules right quick. And so we have no time limit. We have pinfall is turned on, TKO is turned on, quick match is turned off. We have time decisions turned off. We have interference is turned off, blood is turned on, rope breaks are turned off. We have submission is turned on. We have false count anywhere. Pro wrestling rules. Make sure it's on the hardest difficulty. And we can get started. It used to be whoever won the Fight for Gold championship that just go after the absolute champion. But I always do that because I had somebody who won it and they went after the KO champion before, the grappling champion, the MMA champion. I don't think nobody has gone after the PW champion. Nobody has ever gone after the double team champion, but it's mostly been the absolute champion and the MMA champion or the grappling champion. I think I had somebody go against the KO champion, but I don't think that's happened. defend the crap out of him, man. Yeah. Mark Kerr, the smashing machine, wins by guillotine. Oh shit. What's this shit supposed to be again? God damn it, we gotta go on YouTube. Shit keep on happening. Oh wait, I picked the wrong thing. Alright, so hello there. What's this deal? I just call it Kerr? Okay, that's all I called you was Kerr. Cause I was thinking I probably called him M. Kerr or something, but I just call him Kerr. Probably just called him Kerr because, you know, there's no other Kerr on here. First. That's his fourth? No way, that's just at 4 on it. Damn, he got 4 of them. He may have more than 4. Gotta check. I'm just setting up the rules for the next one or whatever. I think it's supposed to be. Yeah. I think it's supposed to be 15. Yeah, it is 15. Yeah. Turn this shit off. Turn this shit on. No, because I know I'm going to fuck up and put it in the... I can't use the arena with the ramp for the Tokyo Dome. Because if I use the arena with the ramp for the Tokyo Dome for MMA match, when they're on the outside of the ring, if somebody gets a knockdown or a takedown or something, that shit don't count for nothing. Because they're not doing it inside the ring. So, yeah, that's why I had to make sure that was going to be right. Yeah, so now that it comes up on there, it's in the right thing, venue and everything. Yeah, his belt is not on the line. If he loses, if he's not able to beat Alexander Curlin, then it's gonna just be his loss or whatever, like that. Alright, so I gotta go back on here anyway, so I gotta go here real quick. I think it's his 4th title defense, it should be. But we're just gonna make sure. Yep, it's his fourth. Fourth. It's his second reign though. Okay, so somebody did beat him, and then he won the belt back. Okay, it's his second reign. Oh wait, I was supposed to take this shit off because I already saved that. All right. I'm just gonna put my card to smashing machine. Yep. So congratulations to Mark Kerr, fourth title defense. Okay, good on him. I just have to make sure because I would put this is his first reign with four title defenses, but obviously he's a second, and he has four title defenses in total. Because keeping up how many he had per reign and shit like that, that was gonna be confusing for me to do all the champions. So I just put however many title reigns they have with however how many title defenses or which title defense they on now. You know. So yeah, so the last but certainly not least, we're gonna have the Fight for Gold champion, and he is going to go against Alexander Curlin, who is the newly crowned grappling champion. So those are the two people who are going to be fighting out. So yeah, I'm going to leave it right here because his title challenge is going to be the last video or whatever. I may just do that right now because because it's automatically best 2 out of 3 and all the matches going to be in one video or whatever like that. When we do this type of stuff, it's going to be in one video or whatever like that. Except for probably the goddamn Faction of 3 and Combatants. Because that motherfucker was over an hour. I think I did 2 parts for the Combatants because it was over an hour and a half or something. Almost 2 hours. Yeah. Combatants only, it became one champion. It went the distance. And it was just one champion who won or whatever like that. But that stuff was long as well. So, yeah. Yeah, so basically, that's about the end of the video. Is there anything else to talk about, really? Oh. All these characters you see right here, I'm probably not going to make something for all of them. Because I'm thinking that, like, Here Comes the Pain would probably be a better suited thing to create these characters. Or I'll probably just find a memory card where I could download the move sets and everything and just use that for them. Yeah, instead of trying to do it the other way or whatever like that. Yeah. Because I know that Wolf, first of all, Wolf Hawkfield, he is definitely going to be created on this game. Yeah. So, like, let me just take off the people who probably going to be on. Yeah, because I'm not going to probably be able to make him because I ain't going to be able to make his mask and stuff. So he's definitely going to have to be on here Here Comes the Pain. I wanted to make him. I think I can make Bass from off of Bass Armstrong from off of Dead or Alive. I know I can make him on here, but his moveset is basically gonna be similar to Hagler's or whatever like that. But I do think I can make the character as far as like the outfit and stuff like that. So I may make him Clark. I just like the way that character operates and stuff like that. That's the only reason I'm even thinking of making him. Alex from off of Street Fighter. I just want to make his character. Jeffrey McWild from off of Virtual Fighter. The main reason him and Virtual Fighter Wolf are going to be created on this probably is because I have both because they are already characters featured together on wrestling games on the Giant Graham All Japan Pro Wrestling games. They are both featured on the what's name Giant Graham All Japan Pro Wrestling 2. I'm not sure if they're on the third one. Hopefully they are. I could take a look and see if they are real quick because I think I got the stuff on here for the roster. Where is it at? I should have the roster thing on here. Is this it? The roster? I think that's regular Wolf. Secret characters. Nope, they're not on here. That's messed up. They're not even on here if I were to beat the freaking thing to unlock people. They're not even on here for that. Yeah, they do got quite a few characters on here. I don't even think I even have played this game yet. Well, I haven't. I played it, but I haven't recorded it. Yeah. Oh man, that's messed up. I thought they was gonna be on that damn game. Well, I'm definitely gonna make them on to the next one. So let me see. So I can make Alex because I can make his hair and the face paint is already kind of on the game, so that it's similar to his face paint. Because I think he has what? He has blonde hair with green face paint, I believe. I'm gonna look it up on YouTube and everything else to make sure, or Google, I should say, if I could get as close to their outfits as possible. His moveset is kind of on here, so yeah. Not gonna be able to have all his moves, but the majority of his go-to moves. Clark, yeah. I'm thinking that STO will be his finish on here. Yeah. Base. Yeah, I could possibly put base on here. Yeah. Because I'll give him. Yeah, I know what I'll do. With base, I'm going to give him all powerbomb moves as his strong grapples. All his strong grapples going to be power bombs. And his finish is going to be a power bomb. And his back grapple is also going to be a power bomb. So I'm going to keep him on here. The one person I did want to pull here from, what? I am going to put him on there. Yeah, so we're going to end up creating this guy too. Can't really make his skin all that well, but we're gonna still put him on here. I need another character to put on here. I was gonna put Dragunov from off of Techno on here. I was gonna put Craig Murdoch on here. It was either gonna be him or Craig Murdoch on here. But I think I may put him on here instead of Craig Murdoch. Hmm. What other fighting game characters who are grapplers should I put on here? I think of one more. If I can have a total of 8. Well, I already got. It's already a total of 9 because I got the other two. Well, 3 of them. Because Lion, even though he's not called King, he's basically King from Street Fighter. I could put Armor King on here. But how would that look? Because if I put King on here from Street Fighter, he's part of Yakuza 4, and he already got Armor King colors. Armor King colors is gray, black, and red anyway. So I can't really put him on here. Only way you'll know the difference is because with Armor King, I'll have to give him like the vest or whatever where I create him. Yeah. Damn it! Didn't I find something on YouTube, on Google? Let me put fictional. Because they put Seth Rollins and everything else on there, and most of the time when I say that. No, I don't want to put him on there. Shit, I'll put what's the name on there from what's the name El Rey. I'll put him on there before I put that motherfucker on there. The El Forte. That character was so broken. That little body splash thing he did when he run into people. That shit was so broken. Man, that was messed up. El Blaze. I thought his name was El Rey. Well, he looked like Rey Mysterio. His name was El Blaze. El Rey was a I think that was a channel. Yeah, that was the network that what Lucha Underground was on. I think that's the channel that Underground was on when they used to be a thing. I don't understand how they got canceled. Cause they were more of a cinematic wrestling promotion, but they did have good wrestling matches. Only thing was they wasn't live. They shit was, they had airing time and they had it wasn't live. It was pre-recorded or whatever like that. But that shit didn't matter, you know. Fresh pro wrestling is scripted anyway, so it being pre-recorded wasn't too big of a deal. I just figured out who I'm gonna put on here. Yep, that's what I'm gonna put on here. I ain't gonna be able to use his actual moveset if I do create him. Because I can only use moves that are close to what the heck they actually use and stuff like that. I ain't gonna be able to use their actual movesets and stuff. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Yeah, that's 8 of them. I was gonna put that character on there from Tech, but I might still put him on there. Yeah, who knows? But that's so you're probably gonna see me do show 11A for a while because I want to create all these characters before I do the 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 Fight for Gold Championship because that's the first match of show 11A. However, well, show A in general is the Fight for Gold Championship. Yeah, and then it's the qualifiers for the Faction 3 and the Cabanas or whatever like that. Yeah. I don't know. I may take somebody out and put Drago in. Not Drago, my bad. Dragonoff. Yeah, Dragonoff. From off of technically put him on here. It may be going on here instead of probably either Jeffrey or or Diamond. I mean Damon. Goro Damon. I think that's how you say his name or pronounce it. Yeah. So yeah. And yeah, so let's go back on here. That way I'll have some time to kill and I'll just be doing the recordings for other video games and stuff. Because I got a couple of games on here to do stuff for anyway. Like, I don't know what the I'm supposed to be just ending the damn video. I should be talking about all this at some other time, but I probably would never remember or think to talk about it. Let me see. Change it to this. Oh wait, no, we ain't supposed to be looking at that. Yeah, there's only Bleach, the Blade of Fate, on here. But that's a 4D fighting game. Then we got these games on here. All these have computer versus computer. Ring King is a boxing game. That's a robot game. Joy Mac fight. Joe Mac fight is a robot fighting game. Yeah. Teenage Ninja Turtles. And the one at the bottom, Tenkaichi Bushi. That's a fighting game as well, but that's a kung fu style fighting game. So everybody got their own unique kung fu style with that game. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'll actually preview that real quick. What's that? Nintendo? I think that's on Nintendo. Just show you what that's about. Load. Yeah. And we'll just go like this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Select. They'll go this side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. I ain't no damn sound. I thought this had sound. And like their health bar or their hit points or whatever are right here and it's different per character. They all got their own individual fighting style and crap like that. Oh shit, he finna lose. He only got 40 left. Yep. Which one is it supposed to be? I think it's supposed to be this to change up the heck it was. I think it was this person. And let's see. Let's have him go against the person up here. Yeah, I think those are the two. Oh wait, I picked the person that lost right here. He is trash with his all pink heaven self. That man is trash, dude. Can you be anybody? Look at his health. He is. Oh crap! Wait, he can fight. He just took off 100 with whatever move he just landed. But his moveset is so trash that he only got that one good hit in. Yeah, he lost. Yeah, he got one good hit in. Now it's over. I'm gonna see. We're gonna have him fight one more time to see if he can beat somebody. Like, see if he can fight this person. He got purple. You got on pink. He got on purple. You should be able to win. Pink versus purple. There you go. You should be able to beat somebody with shitty colors like you. I wish they would put numbers next to their names for who's who and stuff like that. Shit, if I were to create a game that's similar to like a wrestling game or a fighting game or something, for the roster, I'm putting 1, 2, and 3 next to people's name, even though that ain't part of their stuff. Oh, he did win. Oh, that is so. That spin kick he does is not only okay. Yeah, so that game is like that. You already know about all the PlayStation games, stuff like that. The ones that you'll see on here, because there's only these two on here, then the rest of them is on the SD card. You already know about the games on the SD card for the PSP. Yeah. I got these games, but I can't seem to get this to work on retro art because one thing, this I keep on doing the what's the name thing to have them on there, but like it just won't let me keep the games on there. And like the thing is, like when you go into a game, I'm supposed to extract all this stuff, right? But the thing about extracting that is usually I'm allowed to delete this, right? This little thing after I extract this stuff, I'm allowed to delete this right here to save some space or whatever. Because that's how all the other games are. Like the what's the name? The PS2 games. PS2, the PSP, GameCube, PlayStation 1, PS2, uh, GameCube, yeah, GameCube as well. But basically, like, what I got here is this. I deleted the actual game file that you extract or whatever like that. Yeah. Super Nintendo just got these. The one where you see the what's they like the smaller games, like all the Nintendo except for a GameCube and stuff like that. I just have these on here. This other stuff is just stuff that's on there with that when you play the game. That's just stuff that sits on the screen with it. Yeah. Then we got the SD card. You got this. That is Capcom versus SNK2. That's a robot fighting game. That's pretty good. Yeah. That's Giant Graham 2000 Ultra Pro Wrestler 3. I took off 2 because I'm done with 2, you know. And then this is Psychic Force 2012. And that's, Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. And this is Street Fighter Alpha 3. Yeah. GameCube is just Naruto Clash of the Ninja 4. And then we got Ultimate Muscle Legends versus New Generation. Game Boy Advance is just these. Those two games are K1 fighting games. I mean K1 kickboxing games. They made similar to the Pocket Fighters. That's what they look like as far as their sprites or whatever. And then you got Mario versus Donkey Kong. That's just a cool game I play from time to time. Probably gonna try to play some more levels on there. We got Fighter Maker, and then which is pretty cool. I was trying to design me a character, but like, I just don't. I just know how to design characters for like wrestling games. Their movesets. I can't design really a moveset for actual fighting game character at all. So I was trying to, but like just it's it just I did it before where I used to have this game, and like the characters I designed, I'll do the computer versus computer with them, and they trash. And even when I play as the character, I lost, and that's back when I had a controller. I would lose with the character I played. No, I didn't have a controller. I was playing on the computer. But anyway, I was trash at creating my own characters and stuff like that. So if I could find like a memory card or something like that where people already created the characters, I'll probably download that or whatever like that. Fire Network Rings. That game is pretty good. I haven't done no recordings yet, but I figure out how to do the computer versus computer. You got to go to goddamn tournament, and that's when it does the computer versus computer, which is some bull crap, man. Cause they'll randomly pick who's going against who and stuff, and there'll be a tournament when you randomly select it. That way you're not playing as somebody in the tournament. And all the PS2, K1 kickboxing games or whatever like that, I don't know if they have computer versus computer or the simulation mode or whatever, where you just or the spectator or watch mode. But I know that these 64 these my bad, these PlayStation games do. Oh, these have computer versus computer. Yep. And I think they all only got like 16 or so characters on them. less than, I think it's less than 25. Because I do think they got ones that you can unlock, probably. And there's K199, K1 2000, K1 2001, and K1 Revenge. But that's not the real name of these games. That's just how I called them because I wasn't finna put all the goddamn different name stuff on here for these games and stuff. So I just did that for the shortening the names of the game. And the emulator this uses is the Spyro, the Dragon emulator. And this works. That's the emulator I'm using. And you just gotta find a I think you could go on to one of those websites that got where you download the ROMs and they should have the BIOS on them. And then you can download the BIOS. Cause I personally don't remember where I got this BIOS from. I could in the details it don't say where I got it from. It's saying where is that on here. It used to say where you got the BIOS from or where you downloaded it, but I don't know. But that's the way I have to use because you gotta download this in order to use the ROMs and stuff like that. You need to download a BIOS to use on the game to play the ROMs, and just like the other ones, you gotta extract all this stuff out of there in order to play the games. Yeah, but that's basically everything with the game or whatever like that. Yeah, all the games. Now I'm gonna try to do stuff for her. You already know about the rest. Oh, did I show PS2? I don't think I even talked about PS2. I talked about what the heck is this? Oh yeah, the PSP. I gotta figure out. I probably gotta try to play the game, but I don't want to try to play it because it's a damn touchscreen. For Boxers Road 2, if I can unlock all the roster. I was trying to figure out if I could find something where I already got the roster unlocked, but I couldn't find that. Yeah. That's SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. That's a modded version of it. Then we got SmackDown vs. Raw 2011 as well. I did have them on the PS2, but like because of the emulator, Ether emulator, I couldn't figure out how to make the games run smoother. So I could do it with the SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. The game was running smooth enough, but like these games, because I can play them on the PSP, it runs 10 times better. So I just stuck to playing them on there since they run better on there. No sense of having them on the PS2 if they run better on the PSP, you know. So that's what happened with those. We got what's the other thing? Oh yeah, PS2. So I watched a YouTube video where they was talking about the difference between, you know, Budokai 3 and Takeshi 3. Because they made Budokai 1, 2, and 3, and they made Budokai Takeshi 1, 2, and 3. And like Budokai 3 or whatever, it's basically it plays like a 2D fighter with 3D like settings or whatever like that. But it's basically a 2D fighter. Yeah, but it's to me the combat is way more like fight oriented than what you see with Tenkaichi 3. Yeah, because Tenkaichi 3 sometimes it just be about the spacing and like how far apart you are away from somebody when you're shooting blasts at them and stuff. So basically they be zoning a lot with that. Just power it up zoning, power up and zoning, you know. But I got both of those. I did have Fight Night round two, and I have Fight Night um 2004 or the first Fight Night or whatever. But for the PS2, I should say. But I took those two games off because round three is just to me the when you do the computer versus computer, it looks smoother and better and stuff like that. I was like, no sense of having three games that's all like you know, look like because the gameplay don't run the smoothest, but it's the best with this game as far as with the combat and stuff like that. And for that reason, that's why I picked this one to keep and take off the other ones. I did not have Fire Pro Wrestling Returns on here for a minute. I put it back on here. Reason I have it on here because I ain't realized that with MMA match style and all the other stuff, don't got no damn time decision. It just goes straight to a draw. I'm like, what the heck is wrong with this game, man? So that shit was annoying me, but I decided to put it back on there. We got Modern No Ipo, Victorious Boxers too. I got the full roster on there, and that's a little bit better than what's going on with the other one, other game or whatever, the PSP one, because I don't get nobody on lock on there. Yeah, you already know that's SmackDown. Here Comes the Pain and Urban Reign. Yeah, Urban Reign. It's just crap because of the depending on how many stars a person got near their name, that kind of explains how much damage they put out and crap like that, and it's kind of annoying. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with that game at the moment. Yeah, yeah. Now I can get out of here. Damn it! I took 50 minutes and the match was only 3 minutes. I am talking about shit that's gonna happen after we get done with all this. Yeah, so next thing you're gonna see is the Fight for Gold champion. He's finally gonna get his title challenge against the grappling champion, the newly crowned grappling champion in Alexander Curlin. He's finally gonna get the face off with him. So that should be an interesting match. I think my character may beat Alexander Curlin, but Alexander Curlin made short work of Volkan, and like that motherfucker is the kryptonite of, you know, Russian Tiger or Combat Sambo or whatever like that. He is his kryptonite, so I'm not saying that he's gonna be able to beat him just yet, you know. Well, until next one later, I hope you enjoy.